Craig Collin,
Here.
Tom Murphy,
Here.
Ned Dalton, here. Joe Paletta,
Here.
Barry Olson, George Tupont,
Here.
Luigi Cavallo, Pierre Moran, Charles Bellevaux, Phil Mahler.
No.
Okay, we do have a quorum, so 3, public participation. Anybody from the public wishing to speak? Nobody from the public?
Do not see any hands up, Mr. Chairman.
Do not see any hands.
Thank you. 4, action on the minute. A regular meeting, June 11th, 2020. Did everybody receive the minutes?
Yes, they looked fine.
Somebody make a motion on the minutes?
Make motion, we accept minutes under action item 4A, the regular meeting of June 11th, 2020.
A second?
Second.
Seconded by Ned. Motion made and seconded. Any question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All
Aye.
opposed? Any abstentions? Okay, 5, pending application. A, application 20-2 of Allen Hayes for the construction of a new single-family home and associated driveway on an on-site septic system within the regulated area on a parcel of land located at the intersection of Litchfield Road and Morris Town Line Road, Watertown. Musa, do you want to give us an update here?
It's George, Gary Giordano is on. Is he on? Gary, can you hear?
Please.
Yes, I can.
Okay, you want to briefly explain what is going on?
Excuse me, can you repeat that, Musa?
Can you briefly explain your application? What happened since last month?
Well, we started our application back in February or March of this month, or this year, I should say. We had our field walk. The commission recommended that we go for a variance to move the house up forward, which we did. We were granted that variance the end of last month. You should have in front of you a revised drawing that I sent in. Musa, did you send that out to all the commissioners?
Yes, we did.
Okay. And on that revised drawing, you will see that before in our original application drawing, we were 17.5 feet and 16 point something feet off the back of the house to the wetlands. With the ZBA application approval, we now move this house to be 35 and 34 feet off the wetlands in the rear of the house. So taking your suggestion, going forward, we have improved our drawing. Kind of it in a nutshell. If you have any questions, I'll answer them for you.
Right, Gary, I saw the new map today, or what, the drawing of it. Can you refresh me on what the wetland impact and all that was? There's nothing on this map.
It's actually the same amount of uplands review area disturbance. It should be on the lower part of the map. There's 0 wetlands disturbance, 0 water course disturbance.
There's 0 water course disturbance. I thought we have to cross the water course to put the septic in.
We are crossing underneath an existing pipe, Ned.
Correct, that's right. That's why we needed a reminder.
Musa, have you looked this new map over? What else was, I can't remember what else was discussed
No,
before
Mr.
this.
Chairman, I did look at the new map, and it is basically they moved the house 15 feet closer to the road, and the
Right.
zoning board of appeals granted a variance for them. Actually, that was a recommendation from a staff and commission to do that. And if you want to make a decision tonight, I wanted to put a condition that The silt fence location on the map should be the limit of disturbance. And also at 2 to 3 feet high, a stone wall should be built or constructed on that limit of disturbance before any zoning permits are issued. Other than that, I don't see a problem. Torrington area health district already approved this, and it should be subject to standard conditions in that condition that I mentioned.
And the location of the stone wall will be around the whole back of the property, on the back side of the house?
Only the back of the house, not where the septic system is, because once they put the septic system, there will be no more activities there. But behind the house, you know that there will be a backyard and you want to protect the wetlands from the further disturbance.
What about along the driveway?
If you look at the, do you have a copy of the map? Do you have access to the map?
Yeah,
They're right here.
From the side of that brook, if it is start from there, it goes around the house to the property line on the eastern side of the property.
tell me, you're talking about a silt fence or a stone wall?
No, it's stone wall. That red line is the silt fence.
Right,
And the stone wall should be on the same location.
okay, so it's gonna go all the way around where the silt fence is?
Only around the house, not the septic area.
Right, okay.
Okay?
How high is the stone wall?
2 to 3 feet.
Was it 2 feet?
3
It's
feet,
up to you. You want 2 or 3 feet, that will be a reasonable stone wall.
3 feet should be good.
Okay.
3 feet's gonna be a lot of work and a lot of disturbance down in there. You're gonna have to put a big foundation along that thing next to that one wetlands flag. Was it 18A?
It can be a dry stone wall. You don't have to put like a foundation or anything else.
Right, that's what we've done in the past.
Well, most of the time, we've also done our placards instead of doing that also.
I'm sorry?
Most of the time, we've done placards instead of doing any stone walls too.
Yeah, because this is too close. The stone wall will be a permanent barrier and that will be good enough. There is no need for placards if you put the stone wall.
And how about even along the bottom of that bank where no one's gonna do any activity along the driveway? I'm just trying to alleviate the cost of what it's gonna to build a stone wall there, that's all. I could see doing behind the house and up to about maybe halfway on that bank, but all along the southerly part of that, or westerly side of that driveway, I think would be a little waste of our resources.
If you look at the water course, there is 2 silt fence. The one that goes to the front, that is not. The second one will start from there.
Your commission. I just think you're putting a little bit of a burden on the person there for gonna build on this lot.
I mean, this wasn't a building lot, and the commission is trying to make it a reasonable use of the property. And that's the only way that you can protect the wetlands.
Yeah, like I say, I'd like to see it limited just from behind the house and probably about halfway up the driveway.
That is almost what I'm saying. You don't have to go from the road all the way there. The second silt fence.
I didn't hear you on that one, Musa.
Or you don't have to start from the edge of the road to go all the way to the back of the house. The second silt fence on the drawing, if you look at that red line,
Yeah, I've got that magenta line, yes.
yeah, if you're going to start from that corner and go around the house to the other side of the property, that's it.
From whatever that marker 14A is, across the back.
Hang on, let me zoom in a little bit here.
Unfortunately, I cannot read the wetland numbers.
I would think if we start maybe like about 16 or 15A would be a little better. 14A, you're gonna be in the wetlands area. Right where it makes the bend, the wetlands are going north and south. That's that's 16A. I'd like to go from there forward up. And then we'd have to be away from our infiltrator so we don't interfere with that.
How about 15A?
How about halfway between? I'll compromise.
We have a compromise. 15A sounds good. Any other questions from the commission on this?
Nope.
Besides stone wall, what was the other thing?
It should be subject to standard conditions plus the stone wall, that's all.
Okay.
Musa,
From here to here. This is stone wall. Not this. Only from here. Like this. Straight line is the surface. That will be the limit. That's all. Yes,
Musa, on this lot is the same development as across the street, correct?
that's right.
That pipe that they were crossing there or going under or whatever, I don't know how it pertains to this application, but if that's being developed across the street, is this pipe sufficient for what's gonna happen there?
I mean, they are not adding impervious because for the impervious area of the roof, they are going to put underground infiltrator system or discharging into the wetlands.
Across the street, I mean, yeah. You know, this is the same development, correct?
Yes, the crossing will be the same. I mean, they're not adding any more water there.
All right,
Mr. Chairman,
yeah,
that barn that they built across the street
yeah,
does not drain over that way with their roof leaders. They go down and their heads to a drainage ditch that goes to the north off the property.
oh, okay, thank you, Gary. Any other members from the commission have questions on this application?
No questions.
No question. Ned, do you want to make a motion? You can add some, Musa, do you have something written up on this or no?
No, just subject to standard conditions and the stone wall. You can mention that the wetland enforcement officer should review the final plans and approve the location of the stone wall. That's it.
Ned's gonna make the motion.
So I make a motion to approve application 2020-2 of Alan Hayes for the construction of a new single-family home and associated driveway and on-site septic system within the regulated area located at intersection of Litchfield Road and Morristown Road in Watertown, subject to the standard conditions and a stone wall being built 3x3 from wetland flag 15A across the back to the end where the wall turns at the property line.
Second.
The second on that?
Second.
The motion is made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? All in favor?
All right.
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries. Thank you, Gary. B, application 2020-9, the estate of Patrick Graziano for the re-subdivision of the existing subdivision lot located into two lots at 384 Litchfield Road, Watertown. Musa, can you just give an update on that or review?
Mr. Chairman, this is an existing parcel of land and they want to subdivide this parcel into two lots. On one of the lots, there will be an existing house.
Yeah,
The remaining land will be like another lot. This is just a subdivision because there is no regulated activity proposed. And there is the statute requires the property owners, when they want to subdivide their property, if there is wetlands on the property, they have to come to the commission for the subdivision approval. At this time, you're just approving the re-subdivision of this lot. In future, if they want to build something on that lot, then they have to come back, and if they are proposing any regulated activity.
thank you, Musa. Somebody make a motion on this?
I'll move that to approve application 2020-9 of the estate of Pat Graziano for a re-subdivision of an existing subdivision lot located into two lots at 384 Litchfield Road, Watertown, Connecticut, subject to standard conditions.
There shouldn't be any conditions because it is just you're approving the subdivision, that's all. There is no activities.
Okay.
Is there a second?
Second.
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 Motion been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries. C, application 2020-13 of Carmine and Jesse Giuseppe Jr., construction of a detached garage, restoration of a disturbed regulated area at 1745 Guernsey Town Road, Watertown. I was unable to make the site walk. Musa, can you give us an update?
Yes, Mr. Giuseppe is here. Do you want to say anything or
Say again?
do you want to say anything about your application or you want me to explain to the commission to what happened?
Oh, I think at the field trip when we went tonight, there was some disturbance, but I think that Musa and Mr. Dupont, we looked at the site and we felt that if we regress the back area and clean it up, it was not really a lot of trees removed. So we were talking about 25 feet from the water course to dress it up, clean it up, and reseed it. Musa, I don't know if you want to add anything else on that.
No, Mr. Chairman, have you been on the site or you didn't get a chance to go there?
I didn't get a chance to go there.
I would do my own.
Mr. Giuseppe purchased this lot and this property, and he thought that he owns that land and didn't know that there is a water course going through the lot in the back of the property. He disturbed some of the area there and some trees, and we went there and if like a 20 to 30 feet wide vegetated buffer next to the water course from the northern side of the property to the southern side. That will be okay. They also put a detached garage there, and that should be also a part of the approval because that is located within the after review area. And the next thing that they should do, if the commission make a decision tonight, they should also submit an application as far as zoning permit because they built the garage without a permit. And I already explained to Mr. Giuseppe on the site that he should come to the planning and zoning office and apply for a zoning permit after the commission make a decision on the wetland part of it.
So is he gonna have to come back in front of us after he has a permit? For the building? Is he gonna, are we gonna, like, you were all broken up, so is he gonna have to come back in front of us after he has a building permit for the building?
No, the building is located within the upland review area. That is a part of this application.
Okay,
Yes, if you approve that, then a condition of approval should be to create a vegetated buffer 25 to 30 feet wide.
Yeah, and that building really is not a structure. It looked like it's like a temporary building in the back. It's not like a frame building where they store the stuff in the back. So
It
really,
requires a zoning and building permit.
right, that's it. It's got to go before the planning and zoning for that.
to run a business.
Anybody else have any questions on this?
I do not.
Make a motion then?
I'd like to make a motion, Mr. Chairman, to approve application 2020-13 of Carmine and Jessica DeSapio Jr., construction of detached garage and restoration disturbed regulation area at 1745 Guernsey Town Road, Watertown, Connecticut, subject to standard conditions and to stabilize approximately 25 feet in the rear of the property and reseed it.
Basically, creation of a 25 feet wide vegetated buffer alongside of the road.
Right, exactly.
You have a second on that?
Second,
Motion made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Any abstention? Motion carries. 6, new applications, none. 7, old business. A, notice of violation issued to the owner of 30 Jericho Road, Watertown.
Mr. Chairman, at this time, just make a motion to table items 7A, B, and C. There is no new information to give it to you.
What's going on with these? Well, let's start with the 1A. It's like at a screeching halt.
I give it to the town attorney and it's in his hand.
Do we get, does the commission get copies of the letters that are being sent?
Sorry?
Does the commission get copies of the letters being sent to the attorney or whatever else is going on, or no?
I gave them to you probably a few months ago.
Okay.
That was the last one?
But recently, he didn't send any new letters. I will check with him to see what is the status. And I will report to you in the next meeting.
Okay, and same thing on B. I thought last time Gary Giordano said he had something for us.
Is Gary here?
Or something.
Gary-
I'm not sure exactly, but I remember it being mentioned.
He said that they kind of have got an agreement and they're ready to do the actual work there. And last time he talked to me, I think it was a week ago, he said that he's waiting for Franklin Policy to finalize the documents to what exactly he has to do. But they got closer to agree on what he has to do to fix that problem.
Anybody else got any questions on this?
Gary is not present at this time.
Okay. All right, Joe, want to make a motion to accept and
I'd like to make a motion to table 7A, 7B, and 7C.
Second.
motion made in second. Any questions on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries. D, review of CCIWA bylaws.
Mr. Chairman, I sent this in the packet for the February meeting for the commissioner review. If you are not suggesting any changes, you can just make a motion to approve as is. Your bylaws.
Right, I don't know of any changes. Tom Murphy, there's no changes, correct?
I didn't see any. We didn't have any meeting to discuss them exactly, but I was, we did it last year this time, or maybe a year ago, 2 years ago. So I think it's fine.
Okay. Joe, want to make a
I'll make
motion on
a,
that?
to approve 7D, review of the CCIWA bylaws.
Second.
Motion is made in second. Any questions on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries. At 8, new business, Robinson and Cole notice of intent regarding Watertown Solar One LLC for the construction of a solar facility at 669 Platte Road, Watertown.
Mr. Chairman, 669 Platte Road is the Mount Olive Cemetery.
Right,
I believe that this company wants to lease or rent like 16.5 acres of the property to put solar panels there.
right,
This application is in front of the Council of Governments, not Council of Government, the Siting Council.
Yeah.
By statute, they have to notify the municipalities when they have a project in front of the Siting Council. It's not for you to deny or approve. In case if you have any recommendation, you can make recommendations. I
okay,
looked at your plans, there is no wetland activity, there's few areas that they are working within the upland review area. I called the attorney today in their office and I checked with him, and he said that they provided a very lengthy environmental impact study to the Siting Council. They are reviewing everything and make a decision on it. It was just for your information that this is going on in your town, that's all.
all right. Do we even need a motion on that or no?
You can make a motion to accept and file if you don't have any opposition to this or any recommendations.
Make a motion. to
Yeah,
accept
outside
it.
of your regulated area, there's nothing for us to worry about.
Go ahead, Tom.
I make a motion, we accept and file.
Second.
Motion made in second. Any questions on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Any abstention? Motion carries. 9, communications and bills, none. 10, reports from officers and committees, none. 11, reports from staff.
Nothing, Mr. Chairman, at this time.
2, public participation. The only thing that I got in public participation, I received a letter from Harry Olson that he resigned. I don't know, it's not on the agenda, so I will forward the copy of the letter to the town clerk for next meeting.
Okay, I didn't receive it yet. Once they send it to the town clerk, then we will get a copy.
Okay, I didn't know I wasn't sure how it went. Anybody from the public wishing to speak?
There is no request from the public, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. I guess we'll have adjournment at 7:03.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Need a motion on that.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Oh, somebody's in the public, just 1 second.
Open it up.
Okay.
Someone from the public. huh?
Hear me?
Oh, somebody from the public?
Yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Nick.
Catherine Camera, 31 Cottage Place. Catherine
Yeah.
Camera, 31 Cottage Place. So I couldn't hear you that well. It's a little bit fuzzy. And
Yeah.
that Jericho Road, 30 Jericho Road, I think it is. So it sounded like you said you sent something to the attorney. I mean, I've been seeing that on your agenda forever. And I know that's not you guys' fault, but
Right.
it sounded like, I wasn't sure if you said it just went to the attorney last month or a couple of months ago. And so I would suggest our town attorney should be able to get back to you within a month of something like that, you know? I mean, it's just, that thing has been on here, every time I look at the agenda, it's on there. So just saying, that's all.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else from the public? A motion to adjourn at 7:05.
Second.
Motion made in second. Any questions on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Enjoy Lake George.
Thanks.